The intangible represents the real power of the universe. It is the seed of the tangible. Bruce Lee. What aspect of you is seeking liberation? Where does your vision of yourself prevent this? Something in me is shifting as I feel myself returning to a familiar unknowing. Expansion, intangible and somehow complete. That I've questioned, rationalised, and tried to fix, or rather make acceptable, for far too long. Because I've totally misunderstood what it means to be authentic. I believed it was in my reliability. People knew what to expect. All the time I stayed the same person to each of them. Meanwhile, any depth of my soul remained in the background, distracted by algorithms, courses, things, and drama, focal points that could take away the pain of pushing to one side who I really am. All parts of me. I've never really been able to segregate them. I've tried to be professional, funnel my features, see my shape-shifting abilities as people-pleasing, my introspection as loneliness, my ability to feel and work alongside energies as trauma from my own sensitivities. But the reality is, they are my medicine, what I offer. The inability to be restricted into one way of being, the wild, ethereal feminine that moves through me, healing, writing, crafting, creating as guided by a force greater than human expectations. I'm slowly realizing this is not a wound to be made better, but a sacred offering to all I meet. An invitation of freedom, to go beyond the limits of what is known, to actually grow. What brought about this epiphany? Incense. Watching the once rooted herbs transform with fire, filling my room with its essence, swirling and enticing the air into its presence. Rather than focusing on what it had been, I witnessed it become. Moving within everything, the unseen potential now visible felt circling in my own body, inspiring the shapes in my journal, the words now shared with you. In its surrender to more than what it was, I remembered my own truth. Of course, I didn't need it, but it added depth to my whole experience as I too became an empty space, increasing my vibration. I felt everything in my room, then beyond. My husband at work, my friends, sisters, my late mother, my dog, my potential. As my heart expanded, I became more grounded and connected in this once perceived disassociation than any understanding of my logical mind. From here, everything shifted, lighter, clearer, myself included, as I sensed a deep transition in my own awareness, the inevitable change that will come, and the trust I have to move with it. Shuffling the tarot from this space, feeling concerned how this would fit into my world, guided to keep coming back to the heart and bring the external awareness into this space rather than myself out of it. As the healer I now need to let myself be, I randomly selected from behind the Ace of Cups, tuning into the unknown image in my hands, hearing, it's all right to see the world the way you do. It's safe. You're safe. I felt nothing but an invitation to go beyond what I once knew, to explore myself further, seen and held by a reflective energy of my own. The card was the devil. Today, differentiate between obsession and enjoyment. Seek the liberation and healing found only in the darkness that unites them, the void of nothingness, presence, stillness from within. From here, witness all sides of yourself. Go further to the part of you that contains each of them. Find who you are. by seeking freedom from anything that prevents this, your own longing to belong included. Awaken your heart through oneness, beginning with yourself. Allow this primordial essence to create the guardian of source you came here to be. Consciously connect with your environment. Let it reflect back your truest potential, not by becoming it, but the intangible, ancient, and divine vibration of your own luminosity within it. May we all recognize there is a vast difference between expansion and emptiness, as we reclaim any scattered parts of our own soul in this greater remembrance. In deepest Munai, I ask you now, are you ready to see the light? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.